From hurricanes to shocking occurrences on cruise ships to brand new cruise ships, there's a ton to talk about today, and it looks like I'm on a ship right now. I'll tell you about it. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel today, and welcome aboard the Margaritaville Paradise at Sea. I'm on board in Freeport, Bahamas today. It's a beautiful sunny day. The Carnival Elation has joined us in Freeport today, having a great time. The food on this cruise is something I can't wait to share more with you about. Now, one thing that we're going to talk about today, which is kind of cruise news related, is Margaritaville is currently giving away cruises to heroes as they consider. Now, to be eligible to do that, you have to have a GovX account. If you know what that is, you are more than likely eligible to take a free cruise right here on this ship, and they're doing it right. They have all kinds of special things lined up for those folks who have received the free cruise on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. I'll leave a link in the description below. If you're a teacher, EMS worker, retired or active duty military, you're probably going to qualify, so check out that link. It's a free cruise. Now, let's get into our big story of the day, and that's Hurricane Fiona. Yeah, I guess we've been watching Shrek at the National Hurricane Center because they're ready to bring out the Fs for Fiona. Now, this tropical storm, it's not a hurricane yet. I guess I'm jumping the gun here, but it's a tropical storm, and it is currently steaming towards some very popular Eastern Caribbean cruise ports, and some cruise ports that I myself am going to be cruising in the next couple of days. Now, Fiona is expected to impact sometime this weekend in sort of that Puerto Rico kind of corridor through the Eastern Caribbean. We don't know exactly, how the models are. We don't know if it's going to impact as a tropical storm or as a hurricane, but there's a ton of big name cruise ships that are going to be there in the path of this storm, and we're just going to have to wait and see if the lines do indeed make the decision to change the itineraries and maybe go to a Western Caribbean itinerary, or maybe they just switch ports around and see exactly what's going to play out with Tropical Storm Fiona. And I just want to give you a list of some of the ships that could be impacted this weekend. We've got Scarlet Lady, Symphony of the Seas, Carnival Freedom and Mardi Gras, Celebrity Infinity, the Disney Fantasy, the ship I'm going to be on, which is the MSC Seashore, Harmony of the Seas, Norwegian Sky, as well as Mariner of the Seas. So you can see there's a lot of ships right now that could be in the path of Tropical Storm Fiona that may have their itineraries altered. Now remember, it's hurricane season. This is just something that happens, and you need to roll with the punches. If you're scheduling a cruise this time of year, you got to expect it's going to happen. Now, it's extremely rare that your cruise would be completely canceled as a result of weather like this. The only time that would really happen is if the storm comes directly to your port of embarkation. That would be a different story, but that's so exceedingly rare, we're not even going to bother talking about it. One thing you need to know as a cruiser, if you have your itinerary changed, you drop a port, you are entitled to your port fees back for that port, so make sure you're checking your balances to be sure you got that money back. And when you do get that money back, you know what a really cool thing to do with it would be? Check out the Midships Amazon store. In there, you're going to find everything I take with me every time I cruise. It's a great way to support this channel. Plus, that Ahoy pineapple shirt, yeah, this one right here, I'm wearing that tomorrow when I get on board the MSC Seashore. And I always get some really good compliments on it. You should try one on yourself. There's a link in the description below. Now, recently, some shocking video has emerged from on board the Carnival Sunrise. And I'm not even going to really play much of this, but this is some behavior that is not to be tolerated on a cruise. Unfortunately, a major fight broke out up on the Lido deck that resulted in a man straddling a woman and punching her in the face repeatedly. Now, this behavior is not to be tolerated at all, and I can't believe this even happened. I can't believe we even have to talk about it here on the channel, but it seems like these cruise lines, particularly Carnival and sometimes Royal, are having a hard time getting these fights in check, and I'm not sure exactly what the deal is or if there's any really good way to do that, but unfortunately it's happened again, and this time on the Carnival Sunrise. Now, witnesses to the altercation report that it was over either somebody wanting somebody else's chair or taking somebody else's chair, or somebody invading someone else's personal space. Yeah, I would say the Fight was a bigger invasion of personal space than somebody stealing a chair on a cruise ship. Carnival cruisers, get ready! The Celebration has officially completed her sea trials. And if you're not familiar, the Celebration is Carnival's brand new Excel class ship. It's going to be a twin sister to the Mardi Gras. She's going to be homeported in Miami, Florida year-round, beginning in November of this year. And the sea trials are a huge next step in getting the Celebration over here to the United States, sailing and taking you on your next cruise. How many of you out there in the Midships family have booked or considered booking on board the Celebration or the Mardi Gras? Let me know in the comments down the Mardi Gras. Let me know in the comments down below. Sometimes I pluralize words that I probably shouldn't. And speaking of brand new cruise ships, Princess Cruise Line is not to be outdone here. They have a new class of ships coming out here very soon called the Sphere class. And the very first ship was just given a name in Port Everglades, Florida, just yesterday. They're calling her the Sun Princess. She's going to have some standout features like the dome. And no, we're not talking about that cheesy TV show Under the Dome. No, we're talking about a huge glass atrium on top of this ship. Just look up there at just the sheer size and beauty of this standout feature. Other things you can expect on the Sun Princess, a towering 3-story main atrium level, which just looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that huge LED screen in the back. I'm excited for this brand new ship coming from Princess Cruise Line. So if you made it this far into today's episode, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell pressed. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today, and until tomorrow, we'll see ya on the Midships. Hey, I'm still here on Margaritaville Paradise. I get off early in the morning. I'm taking the Bright Line down to Miami, hopping on the MSC seashore. This tropical storm has me a little bit worried. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think my trip is actually going to go uninterrupted? I mean, literally, I am expected to be in the Virgin Islands on Sunday, Puerto Rico on Monday, and that's exactly the path of this storm. So I'm kind of thinking that they're going to change the ports. Not sure, though. We'll see. You'll be the first to know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
La 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 la